feel the light. Every day's a brand new ride. Size 10 fitting right. In the mirror my own delight. Menu never check for price. Time like every dish is mine. Gifts flow from my hands. Joy's a currency I stand by. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. Weekly dates under starlit beams. Candle lights and shared daydreams. Keys to homes, our love's legacy. Doors open wide to family, friends, and laughter on sandy shores. Every holiday opens new doors. Shut the laptop and the chore. Now's for loved ones, nothing more. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. The happy team around me thrives. Together we reach for the skies. Calls that warm the coldest nights. In circles where passion ignites. An expert touch, a heartfelt guide. Changing lives one smile at a time. Applause the echoes of my strides. Testimonials of uplifted lives. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. So here's to dreams, both big and small. In our daring hearts we hold them all together. Let's rise and never fall. With every heartbeat we answer the call. Wake up, feel the light. Every day's a brand new ride. Size 10 fitting right. In the mirror my own delight. Menu never check for price. Time like every dish is mine. Gifts flow from my hands. Joy's a currency I stand by. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. Weekly dates under starlit beams. Candle lights and shared daydreams. Keys to homes, our love's legacy. Doors open wide to family, friends, and laughter on sandy shores. Every holiday opens new doors. Shut the laptop and the chore. Now's for loved ones, nothing more. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. The happy team around me thrives. Together we reach for the skies. Calls that warm the coldest nights. In circles where passion ignites. An expert touch, a heartfelt guide. Changing lives one smile at a time. Applause the echoes of my strides. Testimonials of uplifted lives. Dare to dream, dare to live. Every moment something's got to give. Building castles in the sky, just for you and I. Tonight we fly so high. In our dreams we never say goodbye. Dreams, both big and small. In our daring hearts we hold them all together. Let's rise and never fall. With every heartbeat we answer the call. told the same old story time and time again. The limits and the doubts, the what ifs and whens. But now we see through the layers, we're peeling them away, digging down to the truth where the possibilities live. We've carried the weight, we've held back the tears, but now we're ready to face all our fears. No more I can't, we're asking how could I. We're reaching for the stars, aiming for the sky. With every layer we peel, we're getting to the core, finding the strength, discovering more. We're flipping the script, rewriting the theme, setting our sights on the impossible dream. Where I'm peeling the onion, shedding the doubt. With every layer gone, we're turning it out. We see the opportunities, they're all around. With confidence growing, our feet on the ground. We're changing the story, we're flipping the page, unlocking the door, stepping out of the cage. Our energy's rising, our spirits are free. We're unpeeling the onion, discovering the real me. We set our minds to focus, tuning into success. The stories we told ourselves, now we reassess. No longer stuck in the I can't or the not enough. We're stronger, we're braver, we're calling life's bluff. The reticular system set, we see the signs. The world is full of chances and they're clearly aligned. We're growing in power, in esteem and grace. With every new challenge we find our place. With every layer we peel, we're getting to the core, finding the strength, discovering more. We're flipping the script, rewriting the theme, setting our sights on the impossible dream. We're unpeeling the onion, shedding the doubt. With every layer gone, we're turning it out. We see the opportunities, they're all around. With confidence growing, our feet on the ground. We're changing the story, we're flipping the page, unlocking the door, stepping out of the cage. Our energy's rising, our spirits are free. We're unpeeling the onion, discovering the real me. Not afraid to dig deep to uncover the past. We know that this journey will set us free at last. With every tear, every fear, we're letting it go. And what's left behind is the light that will grow. We're seeing the world through a brand new lens. Opportunities knocking and we're welcoming friends. We're rising each day in confidence and grace, embracing the challenge, we found our place. We're unpeeling the onion, shedding the doubt. With every layer gone, we're turning it out. We see the opportunities, they're all around. With confidence growing, our feet on the ground. We're changing the story, we're flipping the page, unlocking the door, stepping out of the cage. Our energy's rising, our spirits are free. We're unpeeling the onion, discovering the real me. So here we stand in the light we've found, no longer way down. We're soaring unbound. We've unpeeled the onion, we've let the light out. Let's dream big, it's our time. Feel the light, watch us climb. Hold my hand, side by side. Rise together, reach the sky. Dare to dream, let it be. Open heart, fly with me. Eyes wide open, stars above. Trust in us, believe in love. Take the leap, dreams await. Seize the moment, change our fate. No more fear, we break free. Boundless hope, endless sea. rise together, reach the sky, dare to dream, let it be. Open heart, fly with me, eyes wide open, stars above, trust in us, believe in love, take the leap, dreams away, seize the moment, change our fate. No more fear, we break free, boundless hope, endless sea. Every day we rise with a fire in our chest, taking every step, giving it our best. We got big dreams, they're coming into view, because we're the ones who know what to do. No shortcuts, no easy way out. We're working hard, there's never a doubt. We got the courage, we got the drive, we're bringing our dreams to life. Every action we take, every move we make brings us closer, it's no mistake. We're living with purpose, no time to delay. Our dreams are coming, they're on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We decide what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We've seen the future and it's bright and bold. We're the ones who turn silver into gold. We're shaping our lives with each choice we make, building a future that no one can take. We're not afraid of the work it takes, because we know the difference it makes. Our dreams are worth every sweat and tear, and we're bringing them near. Every action we take, every move we make brings us closer, it's no mistake. We're living with purpose, no time to delay. Our dreams are coming, they're on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We deserve what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We know it's not always easy, but we push through the grind. With every step forward, we're leaving doubt behind. We're the dreamers, the doers, the ones who believe. And what we're building is something to achieve. We've got the vision, we've got the heart. Every single day we're playing our part. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We decide what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way. Our big dreams are on the way. So here we stand, strong and true. Our dreams are coming, they're long overdue. We've earned this path, we've earned this day. Our big dreams are on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We've walked this road for so long, with hope in our hearts and a vision so strong. Every step we've taken, every lesson learned, has led us to this moment. The tables have turned. The future is calling. It's brighter than before. We're ready to open every waiting door. No more waiting, no more delay. We're chasing our dreams, come what may. The stars are aligning, the path is clear. We're on our way, our time is here. It's our time, we're on the rise. Reaching for our dreams, no compromise. Every day we're closer, every step we
Hi everyone, welcome back. Oh, been out in the sun this afternoon. I had a client meeting. Hold on, let me just get your comments up here. Hi everybody, please say hello if you watch me live. Please give me a thumbs up or a heart so that more people can see this in the Facebook group. And I'm gonna check on my phone to make sure I don't miss any comments from you. I'd love tonight to be dead interactive. Because I want to try and hi Maureen, great to see you. I want to try to for one last, so this is the last of the three session series. Not the right way to describe it. But this is the last night. I won't be back tomorrow. I want to make sure that I've given you something that's going to make you happier, that's going to make you do something useful with AI so that you go, well, this was worthwhile. Whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this in replay, I want it to be worthwhile for you. I want you to go, yes, I can finally do something with this now. So let's interact. Hi, Katrina, lovely to see you. Let's interact with each other tonight. So start by giving me a Siri's kicked in there. Start by giving me a like, a love, just anything that's going to push this further up the Facebook group so that the hundreds of people that are in here can actually see it tonight. Okay. The first thing I want to know is, how did you get on with 1, your AI Supersheet, and 2, your vending machine post? If you haven't had a chance to do either, totally fine. But if you have, I want to reward that action taking. So the note of the people that have posted that I have is Julie Grimes and Maureen. So I think only, as far as I can see, only 2 of you have actually done a vending machine post before I've gone live. If that is not correct and you're live with me, tell me in the comments and I will put you in the draw, because I'm going to do a draw for a prize for those action takers. So well done, Maureen and Julie. Well done for letting me know that you've done that, and well done for taking the action. It's uncomfortable, right? When we do something that we're not used to doing, it's uncomfortable. And both of you have been in conversations with me, and my inbox is going to remain open until the weekend. So you're totally welcome to message me if you're catching up on this and you're like, I don't know where to post it, or I'm really uncomfortable with posting on my Facebook personal profile, or whatever questions you've got for me. You're totally welcome to message me and I'll try to help you, right? So this is after this week, I'll be moving back to serving my paid clients again, but you've got this wee window of opportunity. But yeah, well done for taking action. Like, I really, you got to congratulate yourself on that. Taking action is the secret to life, right? What sort of a day has everybody had? Because I have just had the best day. Like, well, a bit of a roller coaster of a day actually, but part of it was just amazing. So I've got a client who's got a few issues, which is that wasn't great. Not issues with me, just issues with his business. And yeah, I was pretty gutted for him actually, but trying to help him. So that was a wee bit of a cloud on the day. But before that, I had a meeting with my long-term mentor, Helen Tudor, this morning, and I basically had a one-to-one with Helen that you would pay a lot of money for, that she gifted to me, and between us we came up with such a brilliant idea for my business, and I'm dead excited to move it forward. Like, I cannot wait. And then that fed into the meeting with the client, because there's something that we can do together around that. And then I met my friends that I'm going on holiday with next week, and we sat in the sun in a beer garden. And that's why I've got my shoulders out, because I was like, need to get a little bit of non-blueness to my skin before I head to Mallorca. So I've had a really lovely day. I hope you've had a brilliant day as well. All of the brilliance in my days in my life come from the habits that I have created, and I'll talk to you a lot of. I know I've mentioned them over the last couple of days, but I'll talk to you a little bit more about them tonight. But let's get into the slides. So we're on day 3, from momentum to confidence. So tonight I want to celebrate your wins, and that's why I want to give out prizes to people that are taking action. So as I say, if you have taken action but you have forgotten to post about it, or I've missed your post, which is completely possible, please let me know in the comments and I'll put it in the draw. If I don't hear from you, it is going to be Maureen and Julie that are in the draw. Also, I want to remind you about the here we go. Light bulb moment price. So I'm going to use the same post as we used last night, because last night it was tech difficulties up to here. So I know people were having a problem even commented on the post. I'm going to use the same post. So it's me it's the pink thing. It's facebook.com/Julie Begbie. If we're not already friends, so you'll be able to see my stuff because it's public. If we're not friends, you can see it. If you're up for it, send me a friend request. I'd love to be friends with you. I'd love to see your journey, and hopefully you bring in your dare to dream goal to life. So facebook.com/Julie Begbie. I want you to go to this post here, and I want you to comment with your light bulb moment. If you commented last night, you can comment again with your light bulb moment tonight, and that will give you double entry. Okay. So we have built something real here. The fact that you have made it to this video means that you are probably in the top, I would say in the top 20% of people that are using AI. The majority of people out there who are using AI are using it without any sort of business brain. You have an AI Supersheet, you have the concept of an AI Supersheet now, and you can keep updating that. You can make sure that you've got all the best information on that, so that whatever AI you go on to use, you're never starting from scratch again. And it's like that absolutely brilliant intern that you have trained. What you've also now got is a bit of a posting strategy and a vending machine to give you those posts. I'm going to come back to the whole psychology of posting it every day, because I know that's one of the things that has come up in the questions. And hopefully, but tell me otherwise, you've got proof now that AI can feel human. It can sound like you. It can be doable, and it can make your business easy, right? If any of those points you're still stuck with, like, let's chat in the comments. And if you're watching this in replay, you can comment later. But if you're live, it'd be great to have a kind of real-time chat. See. Oh, Tina Farrell. I can see that you have just posted. Well done for tagging me. I'm just gonna pop your name in the draw, Tina. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Great follow as well. Love it. Right. Questions and answers. So I'm going to go through the questions that were submitted earlier, the worries, the things that people often ask me about, and the things that people have specifically asked me about this week. But I want you to add into the comments here anything else that's on your mind, or anything that's on your mind. So if you didn't submit a question earlier, if you didn't submit an obstacle or a worry, pop it in the chat now. But if you did, then hopefully I am going to answer them. So I will come back to this slide. First, I will answer the specific ones that you brought up, and then I'll add in any additional questions that I normally get, so that I try to help you as much as possible. So the questions that I was asked earlier. Right. So Maureen had loads of questions, and I really appreciate you messaging me with them, Maureen. So let's go. Okay, so Maureen said, Maureen, one of the things that you're worried about is confidence with AI, right? I think this is really interesting, actually, because nobody is amazing with AI because it's only been around for a couple of years, right? So there are people that have been using it longer than others, but we haven't missed the boat on AI at all. And the only way you build confidence in anything is to practice, right? And that's where I hopefully this week have helped you to go, right, okay, I can see how I could start using this. The secret is use it a wee bit every day. Use it for your personal stuff, like use it for anything you can think of, and ask it, say to it, how could you help me with this thing? So for example, I'm going on holiday next week, right, with a group of friends. And I was going to tell you something, but it's a bit of a secret, so I better not say it. Anyway, in case anybody in here knows, my friends, because it's a bit of a surprise. But let's just say I was looking for something exciting to do when we were on holiday. Let's just put it like that. And before, like 3 years ago, I would have gone into Google. I would have gone, what are the really interesting things to do for a group of 5 women and at this age that like this sort of thing in or near Palma in Mallorca, which is where we're going. And I would have just got a series of websites, and whoever had paid the most to get their website found would have been at the top. And that's probably what I would have chosen to do. What I do now is I go into ChatGPT and I say, this is the situation. And it goes, so I did this earlier. And it was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Right. Go to this rooftop bar or do this tapas and wine tour. Or what about a train through to Solera? So lots and lots of really amazing, personalized, useful answers. I want you to use AI for those things that you used to use Google for. Like really as straightforward as that. And every day when you would have Googled before, now if you go into Google, so I deliver training for Google, right? And Google have put Gemini, which is their version of ChatGPT, right at the top of a page when you Google now, because they know that it's far more useful to have somebody give you a recommendation, like a person giving you a recommendation, totally based on your circumstances, than it is to give you a series of websites. So you build confidence by playing about with it. You can't break it. Like you literally can't break it. The only guidance I would give you on it is use it mindfully because of the environment. So don't, if you're very concerned about the environment, don't use it to create a image of you as a Cindy doll in a box. Like if the environment's really important to you, because you don't need to do that. I'm not saying not to do that. I'm just saying if you really want to be very, very careful of your environmental impact, then just think mindfully about what you do with it. But the other thing to say is just don't put anything confidential in it. So don't put in anything. This is my rule, that you wouldn't say on a train. So I've been on loads of train journeys recently, and I hear people who are sitting near me and they're talking about their work. So they're going, oh my God, my manager, Robert, did this today. And you'll never guess. And he's like, oh yeah, and actually Susan's up for, she's on performance management. And I'm listening to this going, I can see on the folder that you've set on your desk that this is the company you work for. You're telling me your manager's name is Robert. You're telling me that your colleague Susan is on performance, where she doesn't even know it. You're probably telling me that somebody's having an affair with somebody else. Like, I can hear all of this. Like that's just a little bit kind of sloppy to be talking about that stuff in front of public on the train, right? It's the same with AI. Like, don't go into AI and tell it your deepest, darkest secret, because as much as you can turn off. So if you go into whatever AI you use, so in ChatGPT, you just go into settings and you can toggle to turn off training the model. That's generally the phrase that's used. Then it shouldn't share it more widely than so it shouldn't basically push it right out to the internet and widely so everybody can use it. However, I wouldn't 100% trust that, especially if you're using the free version or one of the kind of £20 versions. If you're Copilot and you've invested in like one of the kind of enterprise plans or whatever, yes, you can probably be quite assured that as much as possible is secure, but things can still be hacked, like even when they're not meant to be. So the guideline is just don't put in your credit card details plus your PIN number and your address, and just things where somebody could get up to no good with it. But you can anonymize that information. So say you want to have a look at what's going on in your business bank account, right? If you just upload your business bank account statement as is, it'll be able to, so AI will learn that the Happy Business Company or the Happy AI Club makes this amount per year. This is the outgoings, da, da, da. I've got quite a high, it kind of depends where your attitude to risk is. I've got quite a high attitude to risk. So I'm not really bothered if people see, so for example, I put my health information in. I'm not really bothered if people find out what my blood type is and what my iron levels are and whatever. Like, I can't really see what anybody could do with that would be dead worrying to me, or what my weight is, or like any of that. But for somebody else, that might be significant. Therefore, anonymize the data when you put it in. So don't go, these are all my personal information. You could go, this is anonymized data from a client of mine. Let's call them Claire, although that's not her actual name. Here's the information. What ChatGPT theoretically, what supplements would you recommend Claire takes, right? For example. So we can anonymize everything. You can take your bank statements and you can just basically scribble out where it says your business. So you can upload them and you can say, these are the bank statements for Acme Building Company. Have a look at it. See if you can see ways that you could make savings, right? But it's anonymized. So we can still use AI. So don't like go, oh my God, that's confidential. So I absolutely cannot put that anywhere near AI. You can, but you just have to do it confidentially, right? You just have to be thoughtful as to how you do it. So the confidence thing, Maureen, just to go back to that, and there'll be loads of people thinking this, Maureen, this isn't just you. To build confidence, you just have to take action. I've got another brilliant business mentor called Anna Payne, and she's all about sales. And Anna says, confidence, it's not confidence you need, it's courage. So she's like, you'll never have confidence before you've started something ever, because you can't get confidence unless you do something. You have to have courage to do it the first time, the second time, the third time. It takes between 21 and 67 repetitions to form a habit, and a habit becomes confident. Because if you get up every morning, you brush your teeth, right? You're pretty confident in brushing your teeth. You're not worried that someone's judging you over the way you brush your teeth because you've done it so often. When you repeat something, it helps to build that confidence. And confidence is the secret to everything, right? I absolutely love that question. I also have some other thoughts on confidence and positive feedback that I might come back to if we've got time. Technology, Maureen. So technology, AI is relatively straightforward technology, relatively straightforward. It's not all of AI is straightforward. But the bits that I've been showing you this week are, and what you can find with AI. So for example, in my membership, what I do is I create the tools for you and then you just use them. So they're pretty straightforward to use. They're complicated adjacent to code and create. But as a small business owner, I find most small business owners don't want to learn how to do that. They don't want to be AI gurus. They just want business to be easier. And if someone can just go, listen, I'll just install this for you. Here's a couple of links. Just go with that. And it makes everything easier. Then that tends to float people's boats. So yeah, confidence in technology. And then the other thing you said, Maureen, is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. Yeah. So this is huge for everybody, because exactly as you say, Maureen, we're all a work in progress, right? What is going on? So that this is what I'm very, very interested in for all of you. And I want you to ask yourself this question. I've genuinely given you the AI brain, so you can now use AI in a way that feels like you. And it just gets better and better and better because we keep updating that Supersheet. We keep adding in additional things. Every time it does something we don't like, we add it to the AI Supersheet, and then it shouldn't do it again. It doesn't always behave, but mostly it does. So I've given you the brain, and I've given you a really easy way to be visible. You can just copy and paste those posts and you just check them. Remember, the humanizing bit is you take the vending machine post. I should probably show you the vending machine again because it was so catastrophic last night. So here is the vending machine. I'm just going to upload my Supersheet. So for anybody that missed it, missed the video that I shared last night. So that's me. So I'm going to go, I want to do a story post. And then there's some options here. They're pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to go, what's one personal thing? So I'm going to go, exciting news about a secret new arm to my business. Generate. Okay, so what it does is it goes, here's your post. So if you're not happy with the way it opens, because we literally have like a couple of seconds to grab people's attention on social media. So if you're not happy with the opener, there's 3 alternative openers. So look at that. Last night I couldn't sleep. That's a good opener, right? So If I didn't like that, I could change it to I've been keeping a secret from you, also a good opener. There's something I haven't told you about. For the past year, I've been leading a double life. Not true, but that's a good one. And then at the end of it, closing. So now I'm ready to talk about it. Or you're someone that gets excited about new projects brewing behind the scenes. Not sure about that. So an alternative closer is what's something you've been quietly working on that you're excited to share? Do you prefer to announce things earlier, wait till they're fully formed, right? So it gives you some alternative starters and ends. And then you've got a short version. If you're like, oh, I just don't do long posts like that, there's just the short version of it. Here's all you do. You go to whatever one you want to copy, the long version of the short version, you just copy it, go into Facebook and go in here and you paste it. So, but then before you hit post, I'm going to I'm going to read it and I'm going to make sure that it sounds like me, right? I'm also going to put a photo of me on it. So hold on, I just send a photo from my phone. Right, last night I couldn't sleep, not from anxiety, but out of pure excitement. I've been quietly building, so I'm taking it quietly. Quietly is one of those AI words at the moment. There are some words that just become very AI. Like AI just seems to be the word of the moment. So there's an awful lot of posts saying quietly on Facebook at the moment. I would take out quietly. Last night I couldn't sleep, but from pure excitement. I've been building a new arm of my business for the past year. I have not. I have had a brilliant idea for a new arm of my business. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm not starting with a blank sheet here. I'm just tweaking this so it sounds like me. I've had a brilliant idea for a new arm of my business. Remove that for the past year. Something that combines strategic messaging with transformational coaching work. Not quite right, but I won't post it. I kept it quietly intentionally. I wanted to get it right first, test it with beta clients, build the foundations properly, and now it's ready and I'm buzzing to share more. Are you someone who announces projects early or waits until they're ready? If I was going to post this, what I would do is I would stick a photo of me on. People want to see you, right? All the Canva graphics in the world never perform as well for me as a photo of me. If you look at my Facebook page, it's just photos of me. Just me. If you go back a couple of years, you can see how much weight I've lost because it's always been photos of me. You can follow my weight loss journey, even though I didn't really talk about it that openly. But you can see if you go back, like if you go back to training I did 3 years ago, you'll be able to see what's happened. So that's how the vending machine works. So to answer your question about limiting beliefs, right? You've got your business brain in AI and you've got an easy way to make your business visible, right? So you've got those two things. What in your head is going on that goes, but? Because it really should be that easy. So if 10,000 perfect people knew about your business would be easy. And all we need to do is get 10,000 people to know about us. And to do that, we need to grow our audience every working day and we need to be visible to our audience every working day. That is really all you need to do, right? Remember the story I told you of Suzanne. So just being clear on that goal and making sure that you're taking one step towards it every day is the secret to inevitable success, right? What are the reason that most people aren't doing this is because of the mind monkeys, right? It's because of the whole feeling not worthy, feeling not good enough, feeling not expert enough, feeling overwhelmed, feeling whatever the words are that are coming up for you. They're all mind monkeys. They're all like, they're all not true. Like, so that's why I'd love you to share them with me because let me help you. I'm a psychologist. I can help you with that. I'm also an NLP practitioner and a hypnotherapist. I'm a theta healer. I've got a whole load of skills going on. I can usually get to the bottom of what's holding you back. Okay, so the other question that was on the post. So Julie, so obstacles are down to juggling and time, right? Again, I think that's a really really common one, Julie, and I'm really glad that you shared that. So juggling, like juggling life. Yeah, absolutely. I think for growth and visibility, you just carve out a very small amount of time every working day, but something that's genuinely realistic. So it can just be 10 minutes a day on the days that you work, right? It's difficult to go, I can't find 10 minutes, right? If I said half an hour, I'd love you to do half an hour, everybody. That's what I do, but not every day. Like there are the odd days where I go, I'm just going to do 10 minutes. That is my minimum viable like growth strategy. And I do that every single day, right? So 10 minutes. If I were to say to you 10 minutes a day to grow your audience, create a happy life, right? In 10 minutes a day, what I do is I have conversations with people. So I follow up conversations because relationships come from conversations. I make sure that I'm adding new customers, new clients, and I enter a competition. So I connect with people, conversations with people, and I enter a competition every day. Because of that, I win competitions, I build my audience, and I have conversations that lead to people wanting to buy my things or work with me. Not everybody wants to, of course, but when I do enough of that consistently enough, then I start to build up a nice little kind of group of people that are really keen to work with me and become my super fans. I only do that because of my visibility and my growth strategy. It can take 10 minutes a day. So I get the juggling and time thing, and I think most people and you know, Julie, I think I've said this to you before. I was exactly the same, like about 2.5 years ago, before I started this daily practice that I do now. I was telling everybody, I signed up for something where I had to walk for an hour a day, right? And I was just telling everybody, I don't have an hour, I don't have an hour. I can't believe it. I've signed up for this. It turned out I can find an hour. When the motivation's big enough, you can find time to do the things, right? I had a coach who said to me, just get up an hour earlier. I was like, oh, yeah. I don't have young kids, so it's not that's not just quite as straightforward for everybody. I get that. But I did, and I've walked for an hour every day for 2.5 years. And it's completely changed my life, right? And now I take that strategy and I go, well, how can I stack those habits so that I can build my business to the level that I want? So I've sorted my health, I want to sort my business. Then I'll think about what's the next thing that I want to sort. We always do one thing at a time, one thing at a time. So time and juggling, I would say, just ask yourself, well, what could I do instead of what? And this is what I did. So I go, instead of going, I can't do that. I go, well, what actually could I do today? Could I add one person? Could I friend request one person on Facebook, or connect to one person on LinkedIn, or put one post in a group where I'm gonna like people are likely to friend request me? Or could I speak on one stage? Could I be in the media? Like there's a whole load of things that you could do, but just one thing. Could you do just one thing? Could you have one conversation with someone that might potentially buy from you, but not have the conversation because you're like, can you come and buy from me? But just knowing that connection leads to conversion. And if the person doesn't buy from you, it's just nice to have new friends, right? It's nice to have new connections. So can you have one conversation? Can you connect to one new person? And ideally, can you enter one competition? A free competition, not anything that where you charge £2 or whatever. Like I just do a free competition every day. What are the odds that by the end of the year, my business is going to have grown, and I'm probably going to have won multiple things, right? Because I'm doing the daily things. Spoke to somebody yesterday and they said, oh yeah, I'm totally up for winning a competition as well. Haven't entered one for ages. I'm really up for winning a car. I'm trying to manifest a car, but I haven't entered any car competitions. I'm like, okay. And it's somebody that's amazing as well. Like, but that's just life, isn't it? That's life. And you know, sometimes when we're not really clear on what we want, we don't do the things that are going to get us closer to what we want, right? Let's see. So what else you said, Julie? The time for planning and content. So we talked about time. And what I do is I spend 1 hour per month on visibility. I'll show you that shortly. And I do 10 minutes a day minimum on growth. That's it. Like you can find that, right? You can find 1 hour a month and 10 minutes a day. To be honest, I'm not comfortable posting every day. I personally switch off to some of those overload theme posts. Okay, we're absolutely not posting overload theme posts. Also, if you, Julie, even we're friends on Facebook, right? I post on Facebook every day. You will not see my posts every day. Like, there's no way that if you go into my Facebook feed, you will see posts on there that Facebook has not shown you. So just because we post does not mean that everybody that is connected to us in any way sees it. So we have to overpost so they see a percentage of what we post. But when we do the strategy, and I'll show you the strategy again in a really simple way to do it shortly, but when we do the strategy where we're posting a story, we're posting a video, we're posting a testimonial, we're posting kind of behind the scenes, we're asking people questions, it's not all the same. Like, it's all different. The content is different every time, but people are just getting to know you. And if people like, so I feel like I was out with friends this afternoon and somebody said, one of my friends said to me, "You've been really busy, haven't you? Like, you're out all over the place all the time. I see it on Facebook all the time." And again, it wasn't said with any, and I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I do that to be visible, and visibility works for me because then people contact me and go, "God, you're everywhere. Like, I see you everywhere." And now that I need somebody to help me to set up a business or grow my business or help with AI or whatever, you're top of mind, like Marks and Spencer's, right? If you don't need me, so my friend that said that is a retired teacher, right? She's no desire to start or build a business. The stuff that I teach is of no interest to her. I'm like, she won't interact with it. Facebook will show it to her less and less. Or I just say to people, I do a post. If this makes you more comfortable, I do a post about once a quarter going, this is your regular reminder. I post loads about my business and what's going on behind the scenes in my business. If this is uninteresting to you and I am filling your feed, just mute me or unfriend me. I take no offense whatsoever. But what I'm not going to do is stop posting because Sharon from school might think I'm over posting. So again, it's getting out of your own way there. When we know something works, we have to kind of move our mindset and go on the posts that you're thinking, Julie, where people are overloading the same post, it'll just be a visibility strategy done really badly. So, and that's different. That's different from what you're going to do. Okay. If there are any other questions, pop them in the comments. So what we've already talked about, what if I have more than one offer? You can have lots of different, as long as it's the same audience, the same ideal client, you can have loads of different offers in the one AI Supersheet. But if you have two completely different businesses, like when I had my jewelry business, and I also had a hypnotherapy center, very, very different. You would have two AI Supersheets for that, and you would just go through all the exercise twice. If you have two businesses, it's just twice as much work. Like, having two businesses isn't like, I'm not saying not to, but you're almost better to really, really focus on one and get it going, get the cash flow going, and almost try to get it to run itself before you go in for a second one. What if this doesn't work? So it's a great question. Like, so what if I do post? What if I'm visible and it doesn't work? It's entirely possible, because the only way that isn't going to work is if you give up, is if you post for a week and then you're like, oh my God, nobody reacted to any of those posts. I'm going to stop posting now. And now no one knows anything about my business and I haven't sold anything. And now I'm doubting the fact that I'm even worthy or I'm even good enough, and I'm going to stop it. I'm going to go and work at Tesco. I do see people doing that, and it absolutely breaks my heart, because the reason why they didn't get the sales that they needed to get to stop them from having to go and take a job in Tesco is they weren't visible enough, and they didn't do the visibility stuff. Hold on, let's see. What if this, yeah, I'll come back to this. Let me just tell you something that I observe, and this is not directed at anybody in here, because I don't know most people in here. I don't know you well enough to know if this is you or not, but I have seen this so many times over the years. Somebody goes, I want to earn £100,000 in my business. Great goal. Like, why not? No reason why not. And I want to work 2 days a week. Okay, possible, but you're going to have to work pretty hard in those 2 days when you're getting it set up, like the odds are. And then when I speak to them a few months in, they're like, "Oh yeah, it was, I was just out with my friend on Tuesday, so I didn't actually do the thing that, I said I was going to do. And I haven't posted anywhere, and I haven't sent out an email, and I haven't." So it's nearly like I want to have this really big salary, but I know that so if I were to take a job, so I was talking to Helen today, and Helen said, realistically, with the combination of skills, qualifications, and experience that you've got, you could go in and take a like 200 grand corporate job. And I probably could, right? I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I probably could. If I took a 200 grand a year corporate job and I was given a 40-hour week job description, I would work for 40 hours. I'd work my socks off. I wouldn't slack. I'd probably work more than 40 hours, and I would do exactly what was in my job description. Because if I didn't, I'd be sacked, right? And I love a bit of positive feedback. So I want someone to tell me I'm doing a good job. So I want to be really clear what the job is. And then I want to do it to the best of my ability so that hopefully someone's going to say, wow, you've gone over and above there. And that means everything to me, right? When I look at my own business, because I don't have a boss, I have to motivate myself to work as hard as I would work for somebody else, right? And I've got much better at that over the years. But for me, it really benefits me to have a mentor, because that mentor can check in with me and go, Julie, that thing that you said you were going to do when we spoke last time, did you do it? Like, I had that meet with Helen Tudor today. When I speak to Helen Tudor again, I will not have not done the things. Like, I will have done everything. I want Helen Tudor to be dead proud of me, right? That's dead important to me. But also for my own pride, I don't want to rock up and go, no, I didn't bother doing it. Like, I do it. So sometimes you need somebody to go, here's your job description, just go away and do it. Like, if I could guarantee, if I could say to you, look, I'll give you 100 grand, this is what you need to do, you'd do it, right? And you wouldn't rock up for your first appraisal and go, I didn't bother doing it. I only worked 2 days. I was feeling a bit tired. I had a nap. I had to go out with my friend, and then the kids are off school, so I didn't do anything. Like, that's fine, but it doesn't sit with the Dare to Dream goal that you've set yourself if you've set yourself a huge Dare to Dream goal. And as I say, what breaks my heart is somebody going, oh my God, I can't make a living. I can't pay my mortgage for my business. I'm going to need to go and work in Tesco. And then they go and work 10 times as hard in Tesco as they worked on their own business. So sometimes there has to be a bit of a reality check for yourself. And I've had to do this for myself as well, to go, right, if I want to make 100 grand, 200 grand, whatever it is, I need to put in the 40 hours a week. I need to work, do my very, very best until I get to a point where eventually I can scale back when everything's set up. But at the beginning, you have to do what you have to do to get to where you want to go to, right? Okay. So the post, yeah. So we've talked about the posting every day, right? Let me go back to this. So what if it doesn't work? The only way that it won't work is if you give up. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Okay. Will I annoy my friends by posting too much? Possibly. It mustn't stop you. It absolutely mustn't stop you. And to be honest, see if I've got, so do you know the only place I see this now is, just read that again. People who work for MLMs, not Tropic. I absolutely love Tropic. But there are some MLMs where people are still being badly trained. And what they do is they post constantly about their candles or their makeup, not Tropic, or whatever, the Tupperware, whatever the MLM is. And they're constantly just posting, do you want to buy this thing? Do you want to buy this thing? And I think, I'm not here to be sold to on social media, but I do love to buy, right? That's why TikTok Shop has really taken off, right? Well, I do love a bit of TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is not there going, you have to come in and buy from us. Look at us being really salesy over here. It's like, look at these things that we do. If they're of interest to you, this is how you can buy them. And we have to be like that as businesses. So when you're thinking, oh, I don't want to be over salesy, I don't want to do repetitive posts, that's just a bad strategy that you've seen somebody else doing. But if I see someone doing that, I don't go, I'm raging with them. I just mute them. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to see that. And they don't know I've muted them and we're all happy, right? So just give people permission to mute you. Be okay with people muting you if they're very uninterested in your business. But for me, the majority of my friends and family like to see what I'm doing. They go, oh my God, like someone messaged me. So I met this brilliant woman on a cruise 2 years ago. Yeah, just coming up for 2 years ago. And she lives in Northern Ireland. And I've not seen her since, but we friended each other on Facebook on the cruise. She messaged me a couple of weeks ago and she said, do you know what? And she's not even self-employed, right? I don't know what she does. I actually don't know what she does. But she said, you're just living your best life. And I love seeing it. She said, I just keep going. You really inspire me. I'm like, how lovely is that? Like, so most people are delighted for you. And see if they're not, they're really not your friends anyway. So who cares? Who cares what they think, right? What if I don't stay consistent? I'm going to show you a way to stay consistent in a second. Let's see. What if I don't have a big dream? It's dead important to have a big dream. Again, I'm going to show you how I could help you with that. What if it gets me too many sales? This is so funny. And it happened to me very recently. Someone said to me, the reason that I haven't started is I'm worried that I might not get any sales or I might get too many sales. I've heard that, I don't know, many times over the last 10 years. We're future projecting a problem that hasn't happened yet, right? So we're holding ourselves back because we're going, oh, I'm dead worried that I'm going to let people down because I'm going to be too successful, but I'm also worried that I might not be successful enough. What if you were just the perfect amount of successful? Like none of this has happened. We're just worrying. When you worry as well, it really impacts your body. It impacts your health. Stop worrying about stuff that hasn't happened. Like stop it. Just go, God, but imagine I rock out the magic wand for you and we just have your perfect business this time next year, your absolute perfect business. It's totally possible, right? Okay. Keep going with the questions and the comments. Let me just make sure that I haven't missed anything. I think I'm seeing it all, but just let me check because I want to make sure that I am answering you. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Questions and the comments. Let me just make sure that. Let's see. Oh, hi, Jackie. Lovely to see you. Supersheet was magical and the post was hard, but got there in the end. Good woman, Julie. And Julie, your book's on the way. Had a possible. Oh, Jackie, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, Jackie, you still have time to catch up. You still have time to catch up. Is this the paid version of ChatGPT? We need the paid version. What's the difference? I obviously do have the paid version because I'm using it a lot. You don't need it. No, you absolutely don't need it. The difference is if you use the free version, so how it all works, how AI works, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, any of the ones that people use, it works on a token system. So it effectively goes at the beginning of every day or week, you've got a number of tokens in a jar. And every time you use it, it takes out a token. If you pay, you get more tokens. When you run out of tokens, but you can still run out of tokens if you pay. When you run out of tokens, it goes, you run out of tokens, you can start using it again in 3 hours time. So you just have to take a break and you go back in 3 hours. If you don't pay, there's less tokens. There's just like, so you can maybe use it for a couple hours and then it'll go, you need to take a wee break until 8 o'clock. But there's no need to pay. Absolutely no need to pay at the beginning, Julie, at all. Okay. Let's just check. Keep going with the questions. Hello, Maureen. Yeah. So yeah, let me know. So sorry, I wasn't seeing the questions over here, but I can see them now. Right. I want to tell you how I can potentially help your business to be easy. And right at the end of this, if you wait to the end of it, I'm going to give you another secret link, which you're going to love. And I'm going to tell you why it's dead important. But first of all, I'm going to tell you the ways that you could go on to work with me if you have enjoyed this week. Procrastinating is something that is very, very common in entrepreneurs, particularly anybody that's on some sort of neurodiverse spectrum, whether you're diagnosed or not, which in my experience is most people that have a business. There's something really superpowery about having some sort of neurodiversity that allows you to do the things that a lot of people work in corporate just won't actually get around to doing. So, but procrastinating learning is you going around the circuit going, oh, I will do it, but the first I need to just do this course, or I need to work with this guru, or I need to take this free challenge, or I need to go to this masterclass. So I will do it, but I need to do all the learning first. The absolute thing that differentiates those who are successful and those who aren't is they learn something and then they implement it, and then they learn something else and they implement. So we learn and implement. We don't procrastinate learn. The problem is not you. The gap is not your effort, right? So I don't think anybody will be on here that is finding business hard and isn't working really hard, right? The gap is trying to find a way, support to make your business easy. And that is what I've created in the Happy AI Club. The Happy AI Club costs £47 per month and there's no tie-in. You can cancel anytime. So I'm not selling you something that's thousands of pounds here. I have designed it to be the bridge from what we do this week to actually real life implementing AI in your business. Let me show you. Back to that. Let me show you what the Happy AI Club looks like. Where are we? Here. So £47 per month. You get to join. Now there are 73, 74 people in there, all brilliant business owners who are into happiness, right? So I call everything happy. I attract people that are brilliant. I don't attract moany people. So it's a really uplifting environment. And that's really important to me. I cannot stand groups where people are going, oh my, like I'm in lots of sort of, because I've had that hand stamped jewelry business and lots of groups where people are going, oh my God, the fees in Etsy are really terrible. And Etsy's not showing us. And it's just like, moan. None of it's my fault. None of it's my fault. It's all everybody else's fault. Absolutely not that vibe of group. It is a group of people who know a little bit about AI or nothing about AI and are going on the AI journey with me together. I am just a few steps ahead of you. I am not here as a software developer, tech guru, but I have got AI working really well in my business and I can keep an eye on what's going on in the AI market so you don't get left behind. And that's the whole premise of the Happy AI Club. There is loads of stuff in here. I don't want to overwhelm you by showing you all. But the essentials bit here, there is another part to your AI Supersheet that it's really, really brilliant to add in. And this part is all about answering questions around what makes you unique. So what's your legacy? What's the impact that you want to have on the world? What is that thing that you want people to say about you? What is, they want to call you this such and such person. Like, what is that? For me, it's happiness. I want to ripple happiness out to the world via AI. At the moment, I've done it via helping people set up a side hustle, helping people grow their business. I've done it via my hypnotherapy business, etc. Like, no matter what business I've had, I've always thought about how can it add to your happiness and the happiness of the world and my happiness, right? So there are some more questions like the tool that I gave you on Monday. I've got another tool in here that will help you to work out what that is for you, because that is the real differentiator. When you know what differentiates you from anybody else that does anything similar to you, then it's really clear why people should buy from you. And if you can't, if you can't kind of verbalize that, then it's difficult for other people to understand why they should buy from you. I also show you a thing called Recur Post. And Recur Post is a scheduling system that we use once a month. And it's effectively 5 libraries. So I told you yesterday that what I do is I post on a Monday, I post a story. On a Tuesday, I post a DM question. On a Wednesday, I post a video. On a Thursday, I post a call to action, or here's how to buy from me. And on a Friday, Thursday, it's call to action. And on a Friday, it's a testimonial, right? And then I do it again the next week. But I don't do a post a day, because that would be overwhelming. Like, I get it. I get it when you're saying, oh God, posting every day, that feels like a lot. I don't do it every day. So I spend 1 hour a month and I schedule all of this in, and I use a thing called Recur Post. There are other schedulers out there that you can use. The great thing about Recur Post is, one, it's dead cheap. And secondly, you build libraries. So you create a library of story posts, a library of videos, etc. And what it does is on a Monday, it goes in and goes, where do you want to post to? Facebook. Okay. I'm going to pull a post out of the story library and I'm going to post it. And then when I post that post, I'm going to put it back into the bottom. It's like a bucket. I'm going to put it back in the bottom of that bucket. And then if you don't add any more posts in, and there's like 10 posts in there, in 11 weeks time, I'm going to post that again. The reason why that type of scheduling is so important is that there will be months when you fall off the bandwagon, right? There always have been, there always will be. Like things will happen. So the end of last year, very, very unexpectedly, my son ended up in hospital, and it was really serious, and I couldn't work. Right, I was at his bedside for weeks. I had no idea that was going to happen. He's 21. The odds of it happening were very, very unlikely. When you look back on my social media, you would have no idea that I wasn't working because I used Recur Post, and I'll show you how I fill Recur Post in a minute. Grow your audience, right? In here, we've got 3 tools. So I've shown you the daily post vending machine, and you've had a play about with that. Hopefully you love it. We've also got the daily growth sidekick tool. So it's very similar, but I tell you that what we need to do, so there it's there. What we need to do is grow our audience every day and then be visible. So 1 hour a month to be visible, 10 minutes a day to grow your audience. This is a little app, a little bit like Duolingo, that I've created for you to make that easier. So it basically tells you exactly what to do to grow your audience. This is just a bit slower because I'm streaming. And then we've got the Dare to Dream Catalyst tool in here as well. So if you're thinking, but I don't have a Dare to Dream goal, like I'm not sure I'm dreaming big enough, I don't know how to do that, I've got a little tool in here that you can use to work out what your Dare to Dream goal is. That is the toolkit that you need. You need the big Dare to Dream, you need the monthly visibility, which we do in 1 hour per month, and you need the 10 minutes of daily growth activities. That is the secret to success. That's not all there's in here. There's loads more. So what we do once a month is, we meet on Zoom together. So the next time we're doing that is on Monday night, next Monday night. And what we do is we create our content. So let me show you how this works. So I give you this secret tool. We go create a month's worth of brilliant content. It's going to go upload your AI Supersheet. We'll come up in a minute. Upload your AI Supersheet. And then it's going to go, what do you want to sell this month? I'm going to go the Happy AI Club. And then the third question is there anything in the next month that you want to take into account that would be dead important to your business? So next Monday, we're going to be scheduling all our content for August. Like if there was something really important in August, say it was the birthday of my business, or say, I don't know, you wanted to do something about summer holidays because your business was related to that, you would put it in. Generally, I put no in here. Will you see what it does? Are you watching? Tina, the vending machine is available until Sunday unless you join the AI Confidence Club. Right, watch what it does. Here we go. So it creates a table where it tells you what to post on a Monday, what question to ask on a Tuesday, the script for the video on the Wednesday, what to say on the Thursday to get people to buy your thing, and what to do on Friday. So it posts it as a table for the whole of August. And then it's playing up a little bit. Then what it does is it gives you each post. Here we go. Gives you each post written out. So it's like the vending machine, but it is, instead of doing it one at a time, you do an entire month. So we do this together on Zoom, right? So if you scroll down, there's your posts for week 1. And if we keep going, it'll show you the whole month, right? So we go, here's my week 1. Here's my Monday post for week 1. All we're going to do is like we did with the vending machine, we're going to copy it. And then we're going to go over to Recur Post. I won't show you that just now. If you join the AI Confidence Club, I'll show you exactly how to do that. put it into Recur Post, and we go, I want you to distribute this. I want you to put this on my social media on Monday. We're going to check through. We're going to go, right, does it say quietly anywhere? Are there any long dashes? Are there any words here that I wouldn't use? So I would have a good read through that so there's like, I have loads of half drunk cups of tea. I don't drink tea, so I would immediately take that out. I would change it to water or whatever. We're going to schedule that in the Monday library. Then we're going to go, what's the DM question? What part of your marketing makes you sigh before you even started? Brilliant. I'm just going to copy and paste that into the Tuesday library. What I do with my videos is I take these scripts and I batch create them. So once a month, or sometimes I do like 8 to 12, because they're just like 1 minute videos. Get my hair done on Friday. I'll probably create some videos after that. I like to create my videos when I've had my hair done by the hairdresser, because she can do it far better than I can. But I would just batch create just talking heads, just like 1 minute videos, and then I stick them in Recur Post and we schedule them. There's the invitation to buy on Thursday. And then on Friday, if you've got a social proof document, it'll pull up a testimonial. And again, you can just copy and paste it. How magical is that? So effectively, we do your entire visibility strategy in 1 hour per month. Other things that are in here, you've got a full AI team. So let's see. You've got a whole load of AI masterclasses. So if, say, you want help with marketing, what we do is I've programmed a AI tool called May. There she is. And if you need help with your marketing, May will help you with it. We've got different team members to help you with different things. And you can just, so you don't have to learn how to create any of these. You can just use them for as long as you're a member of the AI Confidence Club. If you're not happy with ChatGPT, I take you through how to set up Claude, how to set up Gemini, how to set up Copilot. There's a whole massive section on Claude and how Claude can automate things for you. I also do monthly pep talks where you can borrow my energy. I'm always excited about business. I'm always looking for ways to be excited. And sometimes you can feel a bit flat. And people say to me, after I've talked to you, I always feel motivated to go away and do something. So once a month, I make sure that I come in and I do a wee motivational talk for you. You can find all the replays in here. And then there's also lots of non-AI masterclasses. So I'm talking to you about my mentors. So Helen Tudor did an amazing masterclass for me called Ideal Client Attraction. You can watch it here. There's Helen and I when she did it, which was probably about maybe a year ago. But there's lots of other ones like Anna Payne that I was talking to you about. There's a sales masterclass in here. So there's lots of masterclasses that are not to do with AI that you can just tap into. All of these are optional, right? You don't have to work through any of these, but they're there if you need them. And sometimes you'll have a conversation with me and I'll go, oh, Facebook ads, we've got a good masterclass on that, and I'll direct you to it. There's also instructions on how to set up your mailing list. It's dead important that you have a mailing list if you don't already have one. It's very straightforward to do, and all the instructions are in here. And then there's an awful lot of masterclasses here on mindset, because it's the thing that gets us all right. Also, the replays of what I'm doing here go in here, including the AI post vending machine. So the training remains up until, the free training remains up until Sunday, but then I take it down. And often on the Saturday, people are going, oh my God, I haven't had a chance to catch up. If you join the AI Confidence Club, or so the Happy AI Club, you don't need to catch up because all the information is there. You can attach it, or you can access it for as long as you want. Okay. So what's the price? There's two options, right? One option is £47 per month for the Happy AI Club. As I say, cancel anytime. So it's a bit of a £47 punt. If you think, God, that does sound really good, get in, have a look around. Like if you find that you don't use it, you can't work it out or whatever, you can just leave again. There's no questions asked. The second option is my favorite one, and there's only 3 of these options available. This is to pay $97 a month instead of $47. Once again, cancel anytime. But what you get for that is you get a one-to-one with me. So a quarterly one-to-one with me. I'll be your boss. I'll hold you accountable. I guarantee you, for the people that upgrade to that, you will get quicker success in your business because it's just as straightforward as that with somebody else's guidance. And I am very much a mentor and not a coach. So I'll go, just do this, and you'll agree to do it. And then you'll come back and you'll tell me that you've done it, and it will move you forward. So if you're looking for that sort of accountability, I only have 3 spots in Business Bestie. Because I've had quite a lot of people join recently. So you can message me if you want to chat about whether that would be a good option for you or not. So choose the support path that fits you best. If you're really good at keeping yourself accountable and all you need is access to these tools to make business easy, the Happy AI Club is for you. If you like some help to stay accountable, if you're not quite sure what your Dare to Dream goal is, if you just want somebody in your corner to keep you moving, to make sure that you're doing the daily actions, if you want that guarantee that you're going to move forward because you're going to have somebody that's accountable to you, then Business Bestie is a better option for you. And special live bonus, if you join, and I'm going to say, because of all of the technical issues, and I do think it's to do with the heat as well. We're also in Mercury retrograde, if you know what that is. I'm going to say, if you join by 9 o'clock tonight, so instead of 8 o'clock, if you join by 9 o'clock tonight, I will throw in a one-to-one with me. Now, these are my Now's the Time calls. I charge £297 for them. They are game changers. Like, they are, and if you've recently had one with me, because I know a few of you have, you can bank it and you can use it at any point in the future, and I will not charge you for it. So I will keep a note that I owe you one, and we can have it at any point in your business where you feel like it would be really useful to check in with Julie again. So if you join before 9 o'clock, but if you join before I actually end the live tonight, then I will also send you a gift. How about that for over delivering? Okay. Why not you? Don't let life and business happen to you. Most people do. Most people go through their lives going, well, that was a particularly good year, a particularly bad year, but they don't necessarily see the input they had to it. I was just talking to my friends about this today in a more general way, but I really struggle with people that just where everything is everybody else's fault apart from them. Like, we all have responsibility for ourselves, right? But in the same way as that's negative, it's also positive. We have responsibility for bringing our own Dare to Dream goals to life. So do it. Bring that Dare to Dream goal to life. Create it. I'm just going to remove that, and I'm going to go to the post. So if you've put your light bulb comment, where is it? Here we go. You put your light bulb moment comment on the pink post. Let me just refresh the page because I had that draft post sitting there. I don't want to post. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to go to these comments, and I'm going to go all comments, and we're going to get Spinny McWinnie. Okay. And I'm going to go to Spinny McWinnie, and I'm going to put all these in. Okay. So we've got Tina, Jennifer, Jackie, Julie, and Maureen. I'm going to put Jackie in twice, and Louise, and add Louise. So Louise tagged me on Facebook. What's your second name, Louise? Louise Graham. Louise Graham. Okay. Perfect. Right. How many winners should I select? 1. Drum roll, please. The winner is Jackie. Jackie, you're here live, aren't you? Congratulations, Jackie. That's absolutely fantastic. Jackie, message me with your postal address and I will get your prize to you. Now, I also want to do another another Spinny McWinnie draw for the 3 people, as far as I know, that did the post before 7 o'clock tonight. So we're going to go Maureen. We're going to go Julie, Grimes, and Tina. Okay. And we're going to do one winner. Let's see who wins the Momentum Action Taking Prize. It is Julie Grimes. It's you again. Julie, I am going to message you because I've already sent you a book. So I'm going to message you. In fact, I'm going to send you something else. So and so it's Julie, and it is Jackie. Okay, so let me go back to the last slide. And I just want to point out to you the bonus for staying right to the end. So hpy.tips/EP. This is your elevator pitch. So I'm going to put it, let me just pop it in the chat. hpy.tips/EP. And then I'm going to put it in the Facebook group as well. There we go. And what that's going to do, so let me take the slides away. What that's going to do is it's going to ask you some questions, and it's going to help you to be the one person in the room that is memorable when you introduce yourself. So if someone in Tesco says to you, what is it you do? You're going to knock. I don't want to give away the secret, but that is going to help you come up with a statement that is going to knock people's socks off. And it really does make a difference, because when you ask people what they do, generally they say something like, I'm a life coach. Like, oh, I don't know where to go with that. But if you go, I help midlife women to get their oomph back. Now I'm leaning in and going, tell me more. Want my oomph. You're so welcome. Okay, assuming there are no other questions, I'm going to finish. Oh, just over the time. I've actually done pretty well tonight. If anybody wants to message me to see whether AI, I've just rebranded from AI Confidence Club to the Happy AI Club. Happy AI Club or Business Bestie would be a better. So Business Bestie includes the Happy AI Club, so it's 97, and it includes the 47, everything that I showed you there, or 47 for Happy AI Club on its own. If you want to message me to ask me which one would be best for you, message me between now and 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, the offer of the one-to-one with me goes away. You'll still be able to buy it until Sunday. The doors will close on Sunday, because on Monday night, we're going to be planning all our content for August together on Zoom. So I need to close the doors so we can just get on with it. So it will be open to Sunday, but if you're thinking about joining it, you might as well join it in the next hour, because you'll get a one-to-one with me. And I'm not being funny, but I am good. I bet I can make a big change. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I really, really appreciate it. I know your time is precious, and I know it's boiling in Edinburgh tonight. So I can't even imagine what it's like where you are. So I really appreciate either watching live or catching up. Message me to talk about what would be a great way for you to move forward, if that would be helpful. And if this is the end, I just take one thing that you've learned this week and go away and implement it. Don't make this part of your procrastinate learning strategy. Barry, I wish you all the luck and love in the world. Lean into AI. It's not going to be a choice, right? Take care, everybody.